It's too much! It's too much! Boss, it's too much! Zathras from Babylon 5, season, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever. There, this, so after the whole day in Nuremberg, everywhere, doing all this stuff, it's freaking incredible. Great day, bonding, doing all that. We get back to the hotel, and it's like, I'm going to look up where we ate, because I'm sure it was very expensive. But the next morning, he got to leave the hotel. It was the Jakobsmarkt Hotel. He can't walk. I call it pussyfoot because, his toe got swollen, his pinky toe. So it's like, why? Okay, so what do we do? So, marshals into action. We go to apoteca, the apothecary, la farmacia in Spanish. I've spent like $50 on toe things and ointments and stuff. I can't walk. My toe hurts. I can't walk. So shit. What do we do? Well, I guess we got to get another hotel room. Only one available nearby is the Park Inn, which is very, very expensive hotel, 4-star hotel. Couldn't afford the 5-star. It was like way, but got into this. So do that. I call my friend, doctor friend in the U.S. I'm like, hey, what do we do? His toe is blistered, can't walk. What do we do? He says, you're in Europe. Put a Band-Aid on it and drink a beer. Get your ass moving. You're in Europe. Keep walking. That didn't work. So, end up getting the deluxe hotel room with the lights, the changing lights that go around, which he videoed. He had beautiful videos of how the lights would change. And I spend the day at the grocery store getting things for him, buying, even researching online the green tea thing, do the soaking in the hot water of the green tea. So he's steeping green tea in the stainless steel garbage cans for him to soak his foot in so he can walk tomorrow because we walked so much the day before. His foot hurts. And so we're doing this and not realizing what is happening to me at this time. But I'm just dedicating. It's like I allowed myself. This is the gift I allowed myself, which sort of backfired. Was the gift of unconditional love. I will do whatever it takes. I will do everything within my power to help you and empower you and heal you and make you well. Did so it was that day or the day before that we went to the dungeon, the underground dungeon in Nuremberg, and it was a very curious event because for 500 years or 800 years or whatever, it's the torture chamber downstairs. There's one little tiny window where the torturer sits. All the rest of it is the torture chambers and the various kinds of ways they would inconvenience people at the time in order to get them to confess to whatever crimes or whatever. So we're going through all the rooms. We're doing it, and it's all in German, so I'm like brokenly translating things back and forth to Starshine and trying to figure it out myself. We have this little guide which I have in the bag. I have his in the bag too, which apparently he didn't want, or I don't know. But anyway, at one point we go through this. There's a step through, and you go down. He hits his head on the top of the stair through, which has been there for centuries. He's ow, and he comes out, and there's like this little nail, this little tiny nail comes. It's a square nail. It's a very small square nail that someone built, hammered together hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and it's sticking in his head, and pulls it out, and well, I put it in, wrap it up, and put it in my pocket. Had a pill bottle, like a little, put that in there. Hey, dude, this is the thing that hit you in the head. And I was like, oh, this is fate. This is kismet. There's a message here. There's some sort of message. Because this nail chose that moment after 500 years to embed itself into your skull. And, maybe it was trying to protect me. It was trying to kill him and protect me. I don't know. But whatever happened, he has it. I can't find it. I can't find it. You know what's funny? There's so many things of his he said he couldn't find, but at the end of the trip, he ended up with it all. Everything that we had, he got it all. I have some papers. I have a few papers. And so anyway, he lays in bed, nursing his hurt foot. And it took 2 days, actually. So a year ago today was the day after the incidents and the walking and all of that. And he's firmly ensconced in the hotel room. I have spent a lot of money at the Apotheker und the supermarket, spent trying to make him comfortable and get him to heal quickly so that we can continue our journey. And nope, it's going to take another day. One more day in Nuremberg, which would have been great. Would have been a fantastic day in Nuremberg if I hadn't spent it all by myself, him in bed, and nothing but bitterness and angriness from him because, I can't get out of bed because my little toe hurts. I'm like, wrap it up and go. Let's go. Move. We're in Europe. Let's move. No, that wasn't gonna happen. So it was sort of like a the pissing match, and I was gonna lose. And it gets. Guess what? There'll be another installment tomorrow of the second day in the Park Inn Hotel in Nuremberg, which was a great hotel. I mean, it was very, very fun. It actually had an ice machine, which we constantly emptied. We kept it emptied because that was vodka and Coca-Cola Zero. Vodka and Coke Zero. That was it. And that's because that's all they had. We did it, and wined and dined, fed him. Oh, we couldn't go out to dinner that night because he was in bed. And little did I know, when he was in bed, when I was gone, he wasn't alone. He wasn't alone in bed. I wasn't there, but he was. But he wasn't alone. So, yeah, very, very fascinating. But more about that tomorrow. I'm not going to bum myself out anymore tonight. I'll save that for tomorrow. But we will wrap up the fourth day in Nuremberg tomorrow. There was one more day. And I will share that with you over the next 2 days as I talk about 1 year ago today in Germany, which was beautiful. The skies were gorgeous. There was no rain. It was ideal. We had actually gone to a couple nights before. They have this little island thing that's like a tropical paradise in Nuremberg, and we walked through. He could snap pictures. He would take pictures at waist level. Like, he'd just be walking along, flipping his camera, like, taking pictures, and the photos are incredible. I was like, dude, that's amazing. Which he shared with a lot of, I never saw him. But anyway, There was one on the court TV show which they blurred out because I couldn't see it because it was a picture I wanted. Uh, I will try to find one of those for you on my phone because I tried to ape it and not very successfully. But it was a good day for me because I had a blast exploring while he sat in the hotel room exploring other things. So I'm trying to put a positive spin on all of this. And if you have any specific questions, please post them and I will respond. Thanks. Tomorrow.